Hey, this is Chad Pullins, lead pastor at Crossroads Church here in Fayetteville, and wanted to just get some information out to the other church leaders here in Fayetteville about an upcoming workshop we're doing here at Crossroads, a family visioning workshop in early October. But before that, just want to put a couple things on the table in leading up to that, and if it resonates, would love to have a conversation with you. A few years ago, I came across 3DM, Mike Breen, Eric Pfeiffer, Dave Rhodes, Dave Reichley, and the other central team there, and have really just spent the last few years, and they've just invested in me and my family, really discipled us. And my wife and I, we're living a life today on mission, discipling people in ways that we never thought were possible, and definitely in ways that we never learned in seminary. One of the things I've had the opportunity to do over the last couple of years is travel with 3DM all over the country and invest into leaders that they could then take some tools that they could be discipled in a way that they could then go and reproduce that within their cities. Not only that, but we've been living that out here in Fayetteville, and I really think we are just getting to the place now that we have a lot of stuff to maybe offer other people. Not that we've got it figured out at all. I mean, we are not a perfect example, but I hope we're a living example. So for instance, here at Crossroads right now, we're in our second and third generation missional communities, which is 20 to 50 people living in extended family. We're in our third generation of discipling relationships, where people who have been discipled are now discipling people who are discipling people in the same kind of way. We're watching a move of discipleship and mission happen unlike I thought was ever possible when I first started being a leader in the church. Now, I think that because of that journey, we've got some tools to share with you. And again, this has nothing to do with us. They're just the tools that have allowed us to make this kind of impact. And here's the thing, is I know that you guys are much capable leaders than I am. And if these tools work for my wife and I can only imagine the kind of kingdom impact that could happen in our city if we could get these tools into your hands. Because you're so capable, I'm just imagining what it looks like to get these tools in your hands and for you guys to go and just do some greater things and to watch our city be called back to God. So one of the things that I'd like you to think about is what would it look like for you to begin to stoke the fire of discipleship and mission within our city through your community of faith. Here's the thing that I'm convinced of and convicted of. When we make disciples, we always get the church. But when we build the church, we rarely get disciples. And most of us have been trained to make good church members. Most of us have been trained to build the church, and we rarely get disciples. But the testimony that I'm seeing all over as I'm investing into leaders across the country, as well as what's happening here at Crossroads, is that if we'll focus on making disciples, we always get the church. So on October 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we're hosting a family visioning weekend. We want to do two things with that weekend. One, we want to help families get a vision and values articulated in a way that's what God's calling them to go after, and then help them to put a practical plan, a 6-month plan, into living into those vision and values. That's the first thing we want to do. The second thing we want to do is we want to start to stoke the fire of discipleship and mission within our city. So I would love to invite you to come and observe for free, to come and be a part, to bring some people. And my hope would be this. My hope would be for those of you that this resonates with, that we could begin to have a conversation, that we can begin together put some of these learning communities on, these workshops on every 6 months, every 12 months, to really help foster a move of discipleship and mission within our city. It's Friday night on October 3rd. It's most of the day on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we don't want anybody from the workshop who's not a part of Crossroads to come to Crossroads. We don't have room for you guys on Sunday. We want you guys to go back to your church, celebrate, all that kind of stuff. Then early Sunday evening, we're going to finish up celebrating our plans that we've made and host a pig picking. If you want any more information about that, would love to talk with you personally. You can just comment on this on Facebook, and I'll follow up with you. You guys take care. I look forward to partnering with you to help call our city back to God.